Hello, my name is Ainsley Diamond and I am the Director of Faculty Development Programs in the Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning. Each year we receive questions from faculty regarding how to best prepare for lost class time due to weather-related class interruptions. It is in your best interest to consider a few very simple, proactive steps to take in your lesson planning, which will ease your mind and reassure your students when you need to change your original teaching plan and make alternative arrangements to deliver your course content. First, and most importantly, make sure that your students and you know the university's policy on weather-related class cancellations. You and your students should know where to find information on weather events and take action to keep safe. Follow the web address on the screen for the most recent campus updates and make sure to sign up for mobile alerts via your smartphone. Consider taking proactive steps to prepare for any scheduled disruption. Remind your students that we live in New England and we do have unpredictable weather from time to time. Let them know how you plan to address any changes in your syllabus, both what your expectations are of the students and what steps you have taken to ensure the missed content is covered in a timely fashion. The syllabus should serve as a contract between you and your students of their responsibilities and of your responsibilities. Faculty utilize a variety of options to ensure that the missed content gets covered. Although faculty should utilize the approach that works best for their course, a few options include utilizing the Saturday makeup days scheduled on the university's academic calendar, recording the missed lectures, or utilize flexible teaching strategies that provide an alternative to the lecture. Utilizing a flexible teaching strategy approach allows you to release a lesson in Husky CT to take the place of missed classes. Early in the semester, choose a topic or a theme that relates to your learning objectives and overall course goals. Create an activity or a lesson based on this topic that would be appropriate for many different times during the semester, regardless of when the missed class occurs. Be sure to let the students know in the syllabus when they are expected to have the activity completed if class is canceled. There are countless ways to integrate alternative content into an online environment. Have the students view a TED Talk, provide them with questions to aid in comprehension, analysis, and synthesis of the material. Answers to questions could be posted in Husky CT or taken up when the class meets next. Supplemental readings. Assign additional readings or pose discussion questions related to reading assignments that you would have otherwise asked during class. Case studies. Offer your students guiding questions to further their analysis, prompts for your future discussion, and supplemental readings to support the case being studied. Journals. Discussion board. Journals and discussion boards are two options that are easily accomplished using Husky CT. Discussion boards are public to your class. Any responses or questions posted in this area can be viewed by the students enrolled in your class. Make sure that your students have guidelines for a discussion board. You as the instructor can post a question and ask your students not only to respond to the initial query, but ask them to respond to 2 or more of their classmates' responses. In contrast, journals are private. This is a good space for a reflection piece, a personal response or reaction piece to a reading or a video. For training on Husky CT, contact Educational Technology through CETL. We do not recommend attempting to provide synchronous video conferencing during the weather event. While tools such as WebEx, Skype, Collaborator, Zoom are great assets to teaching, their effective use is dependent on too many variables during a weather-related class disruption. For instance, you or your students may be without power or internet access. If you or your students have not used the technology in advance, frustration can take the place of learning. We also do not recommend asynchronous presentation of lectures without sufficient planning or training. Tools such as MediaSite, Kaltura, or the Lightboard are wonderful solutions to capturing your lectures, but require planning and training to be effective. To learn about these options before they are needed, please contact CETL. If Husky CT plays into your plans for addressing missed content, be sure to request a Husky CT course site at the beginning of the semester. It can take up to 12 hours for a course site to be created, so if you wait until you hear a weather report, chances are that the site would not be available in time, nor would your experience building an activity for your students be very positive under a limited time frame. A Husky CT site for a course is requested through PeopleSoft. If you are unfamiliar with requesting a Husky CT site or would like to advance your Husky CT skills, please visit the website on the screen. One last option. When your class meets next, continue where you left off with no interruption. Then, choose a lesson later in your syllabus which you can move to an online environment, complete with the flexible teaching strategies listed earlier in this presentation. Thank you for viewing this video on addressing weather-related class disruptions. Please contact the Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning if you have any questions or need support. We look forward to working with you in the future.